To his friend Nepos, to Isaeus, great res- to Isaeus' great reputation had preceded him. We found him still greater in the flesh. His command of words is fluent, abundant, and rich. He invariably speaks of the calf, but as though he has spent ages composing his remarks. He converses in Greek, or rather in Attic. His preliminaries are polished and adorned, may leave loose, but from time to time weighty and challenging. He asks his audience to suggest a number of subjects for disputation, and allows them to make the choice from them, and often also the side he is to take. He rises, wraps his cloak around him, and begins. He has every aspect immediately and in almost equal measure at his fingertips. Abstruse notions come to his mind. His, his expressions, and what expressions, are studied and polished. A great deal of reading and a great deal of writing shine out of his spontaneity. His introductions are appropriate, his narratives clear, his polemics sharp, his summaries powerful, his embellishments elevated. In short, he instructs, charms, and moves his audience, and you will find it hard to select the most impressive aspect of the three. His, antimem- his antimemata are numerous and swag syllogisms, the first abridged and the second fully formed. It is quite an achievement to construct to construct this even with the pen. His powers of recall are astonishing. Remarks made of the calf are introduced with more profound consideration, and without the loss of a word. He has attained this great ability by study and constant practice. For night and day he acts and hears and speaks nothing else. He is over 60 and still a practitioner of rhetoric and nothing else. No class of men is sunder more straightforward and more honorable than this. Those of us who slog away at real life disputes in the public sphere becomes acquainted with much rapidity, however reluctantly, but fictitious cases conducted in school and lecture hall are an armed combat, inflicting no damage, though no less rewarding, especially for the old, for what in old age is more rewarding than the most pleasurable activities of one's youth. For this reason, I regard Esaias as not merely supremely eloquent, but also supremely blessed. If you are not eager to make his acquaintance, you are a man of stone or iron. So you must come, at least to hear him, if not no other business, or to see me. You never read of a man from Geddes who was surrounded by the name and fame of Titus Livy. Then he came from the end of the earth to set eyes on him, and as soon as he had seen him, he departed to fail to regard as worthwhile an acquaintance which is as pleasant, charming, and civilized as can be, is an attitude which is malaprise, uneducated, sagacious, and virtually degrading. You will respond, but I have with me authors, no less eloquent to read. True enough, but reading is always on the cards, whereas listening is not. Then too, the spoken word is much more moving according to the general view, for though its written version may be more incisive, the impact of delivery, facial expression, bearing, and gestures of a speaker lie deeper in the mind. But perhaps where you get as apocryphal than that anecdote of Aeschines, who after reading out a speech of Demosthenes to admiring public of the Rhodians is said to have added, but if what but what if you had heard it from the best himself? Yet if we believe Demosthenes, Aeschines' delivery was beyond distinct. But Aeschines confessed that the composer of the speech had declaimed it far better. All this points to your need to come to hear Aeschines or to ensure that you have heard him. Farewell.